Welcome to the shit show, punk bitches.
Don't go to fucking school. If you get inspired by Rudy, you're a fucking loser. Any grown adult on TikTok should be registered as a sex offender. I'm political poison. Nobody running for office wants to touch me except maybe Joe Biden. Sex would probably be really annoying if they had to stop to bitch about how entitled millennials are. It's time to get rid of the boomers. You should gas up your meth-addicted cousin Shane the same way you support Lizzo. Hello, friends. It's Deepish Thoughts. Caleb Salvatore here. The only guest with me is my dog that's jumping on my lap. No interviews this week. I know you guys like the interview with the porn star, as I so disrespectfully called it. But nobody this week. My dog. I'm glad she's able to jump because the other day she was limping pretty bad because she sprained her leg. And when you're 11 years old and have a puppy's mind, sometimes your body kind of kicks your ass for it. She's good, though. No problems on the dog level, so we're good there. That's her playing with her toy. Okay, then. So, welcome to Deepish Thoughts. As I said before, it's your boy Caleb Salvatore here for Drunken Disorderly Media. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys, North Spokane, that's Spokane, CBD.com. Use the code word drunk for 15% off your order. A lot of people ask me, they're like, Caleb, why should I get CBD? I'm like, well, that's a good question. Because we have an opiate crisis. Because doctors prescribe fucking Oxycontin. Have you seen that documentary? That fucking documentary on Netflix that everyone's watching, The Pharmacist? That's because they didn't do CBD. That guy's son wouldn't have been shot if he just would have done CBD and not Oxycontin. But no, y'all got to get hooked on these pills. Oh, hydrocodone this. They putting fentanyl into people. They approve shit that was harder than fentanyl. You see what I'm saying? Harder than fentanyl. When you can just take shit that grows out of plants with CBD. NorthSpokaneCBD.com. Code word drunk for 15% off your order. It's a no-brainer. It's the best shit around. It truly works. I told you I had headaches. I was getting ice pick headaches from my fucking just stress of doing like 50 billion things at once. And CBD, I did it for a month, evaporated them, gone completely. I didn't have them anymore. I started getting them again after I got back off the CBD. So there's definitely a direct effect between CBD, stress, shit like that. I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't claim to be. I would never claim to be a doctor. But that's because if I were a doctor, I'd be prescribing you shit that could fucking kill you and get you addicted to it. Don't do that. Don't do that stuff. Go out there, NorthSpokaneCBD.com, code word drunk for 15% off your order. Isn't it kind of ironic that I'm telling you to stop being an addict while using the code word drunk? Don't worry about that part. I'm prescribing you shit that's harmless. You know, they're big pharma is going to try and spread a bunch of stories about how scary CBD is. And it's all fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit. They've done it before. You know, there's fucking Ted Wells was hired by the fucking, what's it called? The tobacco companies. Ted Wells, who investigated Tom Brady for Deflategate. Sorry, I'm still a little sore grapes about that whole witch hunt. He investigated Tom Brady for Deflategate. Companies hired Ted Wells when they wanted to discredit science or discredit scientific reports. He helped discredit shit about like burning the rainforest and, you know, saying smoking can't kill you. I mean, he's a bad dude. Worst of all, though, he tried to say Tom Brady was a cheater, which is horse shit. But we're gonna move on from that. Let's just get into the show, I guess. I got a show in fucking. I have 2 shows tonight in an hour and a half, so we got to make this quick. So I apologize in advance. It's gonna be a shorter episode because I got to get fucking rolling. But while we're at it, let's just dive into it. I saw the other day there was the Demi Bagby challenge is going around. I saw it was trending on Twitter. I mean, the Demi Bagby challenge, is that where you like get your underage daughter to sleep with fucking military service members and then blackmail them for money? So otherwise you'll ruin their career and get them thrown in jail. That's the Demi Bagby challenge I know of. You know, it's going around on TikTok. They like try to do flips and shit like that Instagram model Demi Bagby does. I had a guy tell me that Demi should sue me on my other podcast because I never used the word allegedly when I was talking about her scandal. I don't fucking care. Let her. You know what? She'll sue me and she'll find out I don't have any fucking money. I'm a local comic. Okay. I'm a stand-up comedian who does not do it full time. I don't have any fucking money. I promise you that. She wants to sue me for my student loan debt. If that works out, she can do that shit. But no, I don't have it. But yeah, so it's the Demi Bagby challenge is going around, and it's of course on TikTok. I want to tell you guys, the astrological signs out there, Cancer should be replaced with TikTok, because that's exactly what it is. If you're a grown adult who uses TikTok, you're a fucking pedophile. You are a sex offender. You should be on the list. That's all there is. What possesses you? These little 12-second videos of you fucking lip syncing over a Falling in Reverse song. So why do good girls like bad guys? You're definitely trying to attract somebody a little younger than you. We just need to get rid of TikTok. We just need to get rid of it. It's got to go. It's time for clean slate. Get rid of it. You know, they talk all this shit about China, you know, because a Chinese company owns TikTok. They bought out Musical.ly, which was the app before, in case you're not aware. I'm hip to the history of it. So, because I do a lot of extensive research before I come on this show and talk out my ass, wink, wink. But a Chinese company bought out Musical.ly, and it's now TikTok. And people, it's the same thing. It's just a different name, and it's blown up. Well, I would support Trump's trade restrictions and tariffs against China if it involved TikTok not being allowed to, you know, be on phones in America. I would be 100% in support of that. Get rid of TikTok. Let's just get rid of it. Ban it. Tariffs, trade deals, just no more TikTok. If you're over the age of 16 on TikTok, you're a pedophile. I can't stress that enough. I've said it like 3 or 4 times. Any grown adult on TikTok is on there to fuck little kids. It's Epstein's Island for poors, right? You know, you can't get on Epstein's Island. Well, TikTok's free. I'll go fuck little kids on there. That's what people use it for. That's all it's used for. That's what it is. You know, it's for kids to hang out and make stupid fucking annoying videos, and adults to try to have sex with them. That's the sole reason TikTok exists. You know, when I heard about the coronavirus, I was in the strong minority who was very happy, hoping that it would hit TikTok's headquarters first. You know, it's God. TikTok's way more of a fucking virus than the coronavirus. Way more destructive. Even fucking pedophiles an outlet? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. It's got to be some kind of CIA shit, because there's no way that this video, fucking video app that makes like 10-second videos can go viral. And it's not like Vine. Vine at least had some interesting content. It was funny. It was creative. TikTok is literally just stealing other people's content. If you don't know what it is. So Vine was cool because on Vine, you had people that would, you know, they'd make funny little videos. They'd go out and they'd fuck with people. They'd have, you know, jokes or, you know, like crazy situations, stuff like that. And, you know, tricks, stuff like that. Cool shit people would go out and do. It was creative. It was original. And then they have TikTok, which is the new Vine. A lot of people are saying, I refuse it. I refuse to recognize that. TikTok is just where people fucking steal other people's ideas. They lip sync over shit. Whether it be music, comedians, movies, TV shows, politicians, athletes, shit like that. They steal other people's content. That's all it is. And they put their face in front of it. It's, for lack of a better word, these people are retards. Like, I don't know what better way to describe it. And, you know, you use that word. Yeah, because I'm not saying it in a derogatory fashion. Like, grown adults who use TikTok have some type of mental retardation slowing their brain down. It can't process things. It can't. These people are like, seriously, they're top of the sex offender registry, right up there with like serial pedophiles, TikTok users, because there's really not any difference. There's not. Sorry, Caleb, you're being too hard on them. No, I'm fucking not. No, I'm not. Because what grown adult out there, other than teachers and priests who half the time wind up being pedophiles anyway, take time out of their free time to go out and interact with children? Actually, no, forget the teachers and the priests and the youth coaches and shit like that. They're doing stuff in person, they're actually impacting these children's lives in a positive way. Some of them, many of them are not. But TikTok, what grown adult takes their free time and uses it to interact with children online that isn't a pedophile? Can anyone tell me? I'm really dying to know. I'm not saying that to be an asshole. What grown adult out there spends their free time willfully interacting with children, making content for children that targets them directly and wants to, get their reaction, them to comment and like, that isn't a pedophile, that shouldn't be registered as a fucking sex offender? You take a piss downtown because you're too drunk in an alley, you register as a sex offender. But you go out there and you talk to children for 4 or 5 hours a day, you make live streams talking to them. And yes, I'm aware there's probably people doing TikTok that are making more money than I am doing stand-up. That's good for them. Hitler probably made good money too, you fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you, it's this fucking CIA. It's some kind of MK Ultra mind control. I don't know, but all I know is I want nothing to do with it. Nothing. The CIA's everywhere. Let's talk about the elections. Joe Biden's fucking falling apart. No, he's done. He will not win the Democratic nomination. Does not stand a chance. So people saw the dementia. This dude's on there talking about how he likes when little kids touch his legs. It's almost like he's a TikTok user or something like that. Who else? Elizabeth Warren won't stand a chance against Trump. They'll throw that shit in her face every time about how she has like a fucking about the fake Native American shit. They'll throw that interface over and over and over and over again. Not a doubt in my mind. Not a doubt in my mind. Who else do we got? Bernie Sanders. Okay. You got Bernie Sanders, you got Michael Bloomberg and Pete Buttigieg. I'll tell you guys, I would vote for Donald Trump in the general election if it meant stopping Michael Bloomberg. I would register as a Democrat and caucus for Bernie Sanders if it meant stopping Michael Bloomberg. That guy's fucking nuts. Yes, I know Trump and Bernie have destructive policies. I understand that. I understand Trump's not the best guy. Bernie's not stable. Both of them are better than Bloomberg. That cocksucker has to be stopped. Michael Bloomberg, and no, it's not fucking stop. It's not about the gun control. It's not about the stop and frisk even. It's not about the sodas, the points everyone points to. He can have decent economic policies. That's fine. The stop and frisk abuse, the gun control, the soda, the vaping, all that shit, that's not the problem. That's symptoms of the problem. Saying, oh, you don't like Bloomberg because he wants to get rid of 32-ounce sodas? Well, yes, but that's not the reason I don't like him. That's a symptom of the problem. That's like someone having a brain tumor and you give them an aspirin to treat the headache. You're not getting to the root of the problem. We don't like that's not what the actual issue is here. This is a guy that wants to control every aspect of your life and have the government involved in every single fucking thing you do. That's the actual problem. Don't even get me started on Pete Buttigieg. This guy's a mayor of a town the size of fucking Lincoln. A college town. Lincoln, Nebraska, that is. Where the fuck, and it's like he was fucking tailor-made for the general public. Your moderate liberal, gay, but yet strong Christian valued veteran that owns a company. And he's a wholesome mayor of a small town. Him and his husband have an adorable family. It's fucking cookie cutter CIA candidate. He said he interviewed at the CIA. Yeah, he interviewed. He did a whole lot more than interview. It sounds like he got the fucking job. Okay? This guy's handpicked. He's handpicked because you got people on the left. It's like, are you going to vote against the first gay guy? And then he appeals to the evangelical voters, people in Utah that were kind of iffy about Trump, but either bit their tongue or voted third party. Last election, he appeals to these guys because he's got that strong Christian conservative, or not conservative, that strong Christian values to him. Now, the gay thing, some of them might turn their back and be like, look, I'd rather have a rapist than a gay, okay? Some of them are going to say that. But that's not, and now watch that quote get taken out of context, and them just taking it and saying I'd rather have a rapist than a gay. I don't want either of them, and it has nothing to do with their rapiness or their gayness. I just want to get that out there. But yeah, so I mean, he's evil. He is. I hate to say he's not as evil as Bloomberg, but at the same time, he's more evil, if that makes sense. Because Bloomberg, you got a guy who's willing to blow through $20 billion of his own money to get the highest office in the land. It's like, what is he thinking? What does he want to do so badly? You got to be wary of anyone who's going to spend that much of their own money to become president, especially with a track record of being a control freak. And then on the other hand, you got a guy who has nothing. He's about as middle class as I am, and he can very easily be bought. Because that's my thing, dude. If you came to me and you were like, hey, Caleb, I'll give you $25 million if you run for president and you're the CIA candidate, I'd say fuck yes. People ask me who I'm supporting. I don't fucking know. I endorse Dan Taxationist Theft Behrman. I don't even know if he'll win the Libertarian nominee. Yeah, let's look at their candidates, because I don't like Trump. Bill Weld's a fucking joke, so we're not even going to include him in this. So who else do we got? I like Dan Behrman. The hat's a little iffy for me, but then I got to thinking. I'm like, you got both parties are probably going to nominate guys who should be on the sex offender registry, TikTok users. But like, who the fuck cares if a guy wears around a goofy yellow hat? Like, who fucking gives a shit? It doesn't even, that's so trivial of an issue to not vote for somebody on. So I'm going to vote for Dan, most likely. Well, the Libertarians pick their fucking candidates in a shitty manner, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm not a delegate, so who gives a fuck? But yeah, so I'm going to vote for Dan if he gets the nominee. And they have Lincoln Chafee, former governor of Rhode Island, running. I despise everything about him. He creeps me the fuck out. He looks like a goddamn vampire. No fucking thank you. I actually talked to him the other day. Went to a political thing with the Drunken Disorderly Media team out in Lincoln, Nebraska. It was like the Nebraska Libertarian Chair, or Nebraska Libertarian Convention, I think they told me it was. I don't fucking know. I went out there and he was on there. I just like waved to him. And he waved back at me. I don't even remember what I said, but I think oh no, there was somebody behind me like flipped him off. It was kind of funny. People are like, Caleb, you actually endorsed Tulsi first. Why don't you want to endorse Chafee? They have the same beliefs. I'm like, well, jackass, because I wouldn't eat Lincoln Chafee's ass. That's why I wouldn't endorse him. You seen those workout videos of Tulsi? Not only could she kick the shit out of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she's way fucking hotter than her. Yes, I don't like white women. Fucking come after me. Like, I don't know. I won't vote for Chafee. Had John McAfee on my other podcast. It's Bread and Circuses by Big Bill Media. Shameless self-promotion. Fun as fuck to talk to. I could get beers and get high with him any day of the week, but God, I wouldn't want him as president. Adam Kokesh is cool. I would vote for him. I know there's rumors circulating out there about him, but like, who gives a shit? Like, it's really, I need to see proof. He's not on fucking camera saying grab her by the pussy, talking about little kids running their fingers down his legs. None of that shit. I would vote for Adam. Arvin, we had on our show. Give him credit. Give him credit for having the balls to come on, but wouldn't vote for him. I'm not going to affiliate myself with that guy. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. If I had to pick, I've got a feeling Bernie gets the election snatched from him again. His supporters give one last fuck you to the Democratic Party. They're eventually going to branch off and start their own third party. Bernie won't run it because of sore loser laws, but Buttigieg will be the nominee. He'll get beat badly by Trump. Badly. I don't think it'll be popular vote or fucking electoral vote, because Bernie supporters will do one of two things. I don't even think it'll be close. Bernie supporters will do one of two things after they steal the nomination from him once again. They will either stay home, for the most part they'll stay home, or they'll go out and they'll vote third party. So whoever the third party is, they'll end up voting for him. Is that guy from Starbucks running? He might get the votes. Who knows? But yeah, so they'll go out and vote for him, whoever the third party is, or whoever the third party is, they'll vote for, or they'll just stay home and they'll just laugh at it burning down because they fucked over a candidate who I don't agree with Bernie on a lot of shit. But when I watch Bernie talk, I see a human being there. I don't see that with Bloomberg. I don't see that with Warren. I don't see that with Buttigieg. Biden, any resemblance of a human being is gone. That guy, dementia has fucking taken him over. His handlers write everything and he can't even fucking stay on script. So no, I don't like. So yeah, so Buttigieg will probably be the nominee for the Democrats, get run out of the building by Trump. And if that happens, you could see a domino effect. I could see not all of the socialists that have taken over the Democratic Party, but a good number of the hardcore Bernie Sanders supporters moving on from the Democratic Party and starting their own third party. Not going green. I think the Green Party is kind of a meme, but starting there, it could be the Democratic Socialist Party, Workers Party. I don't know what it'd be called, but I could see them taking that and fucking the Democrats over in battleground states and national elections for years to come. That would be critical. I mean, the worst thing, I said the worst thing that Republicans could do in 2016 was nominate Donald Trump, and I stand by that long term. Long term, I think that's the worst thing they could have done. And I stand by that. I think he gets reelected, though. I think, however, they had an option to become the party of Rand Paul, who then sold out and kissed Trump's ring, which fuck him. So, or the party of Donald Trump. If they were to have become the party of Rand Paul, they would have appealed to minorities, women, and young people a lot more. Probably still not as much as the Democrats. They'd still have that Republican name next to them, but they could appeal to a lot bigger of a demographic than the Democrats could, or than they could under Trump. Excuse me. Now, Bernie Sanders is an extreme candidate. I don't think Bernie Sanders will beat Donald Trump. I think he'll make it closer than Buttigieg, but that is not because he applies to the average moderate independent voter. That's because 15% of your voter base isn't going to say, well, fuck you and leave. That's why. 15% of your voter base stays home. I don't care which party you are. It is over. I don't care how relatable of a candidate you have. In these polarized times, you need as much of your fucking base as you can get. It is over if you can't rally your base, if that big of a percentage stays home, which is what will happen if Bernie Sanders gets screwed. Now, if he loses fair and square, I don't know, though, because his supporters are kind of like that. They're not willing to admit. I don't know if his supporters will be willing to admit that he lost fair and square. So I could very well see them fucking staying home either way if he loses. But again, I don't see them beating him. So Bernie Sanders, I saw him on Rogan, and I've seen him talk a few other times. I think he's misinformed. But he's a human. He doesn't have these fucking evil intentions behind him like a lot of the people running do on both sides. I wouldn't vote for him. I'd vote for him over Bloomberg. I'd vote for almost anybody over Bloomberg. Buttigieg versus Bloomberg, you're probably looking at me like stocking up for the fucking downfall of civilization. So for the Boogaloo. Big Igloo. By the way, you can buy these Big Igloo shirts in our fucking merch store. Redbubble. Bread and Circuses by Big Bill Media. Shameless self-promotion again. These are our design here. You can go get them. They're pretty cheap. I love it. I've killed every set that I've worn this shirt to. So if you're a comedian, get this shirt. It's good luck. I'm not saying you're gonna kill. You might just not be very funny, but it's good luck for me. I have a show. I should probably chain or knock on wood so I don't die tonight. I have 2 shows actually. But yeah, so that's where I stand. We covered fucking Tik Tok and we covered the presidential election. I think that's a good little 30 minutes or 30 minute set there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So we'll end it with an ad. What are you punk bitches doing on March 14th? Trick question. You're coming to Pie Fest. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow, by the way. My fucking flowers just shipped to her work that she's not even going to be at tomorrow. I can't have them shipped back. Anyway, you're coming to Pie Fest. American Dream / The Hangout, 9:30 p.m. all night. We have 2 different comedy shows. It's a fucking festival. We've stopped calling it a showcase. It is a festival. It's going to be lit. We've got so much talent there. We're not even done announcing names. We're working on a few others. And the best part is it's free to get in. It's free. Most of you don't have fucking anything else to do on a weekend anyway. So come out. We'll get some free entertainment. Help Derek Pavelka lose his virginity. Just saying. Like, come out, guys. It'll be fun as fuck. All kinds of comedians, all kinds of styles. We got 2 different shows set up. There's a, more light-humored ones are on early, and then the darker humor is on late. And you can probably imagine which set I'm going to be on. So come through. Be ready to laugh. Don't be little pussy bleeding ass bitches that are going to go home and write the venue about me. He was too offensive. Fuck you, Karen. Come through. I got a show in hour and 10 minutes. I got to head out. Sorry this episode was so short. I will see you cocksuckers next week. This was Deepish Thoughts by Drunken Disorderly Media. Deuces.